Hello friends. Okay, so this is the next lecture. In previous lecture, we discussed about the different surveys, that is the reconnaissance survey, ground reconnaissance survey, and the preliminary survey. Okay, so what we have to find out the data or what information should we collect in reconnaissance survey? First one is topography of the area. Next, the length of the route. Next, what terrain condition, soil condition, gradient, and curves. Next, we required the data of geology of that area. What is the nature of that hilly slope? Next, we required to find the information of climatic condition. What is the maximum and minimum temperature? How much the rainfall intensity, snowfall. Okay. And next one is the resources available. So either the resources available or not. So that information also you check the local available contractor, water availability, labor availability, material availability. So these all resources information should be collected in reconnaissance survey also. In ground reconnaissance survey, we have to find out the information of valleys, ponds, lakes, marshy land, hill, some permanent structure and other obstruction. Okay. Next, what is the value of gradient? What is the length of gradient? What is the radius of curve? And that also required. Next, what is the number of cross drainage structure, type of cross drainage structure? Next, high flood level. Next, what is the soil characteristics? What is the geological features? Next, what are the source of construction material, stone quarries, water source? So these all data should be collected in the reconnaissance survey, and we have to prepare a report on that reconnaissance survey. Okay. Next, after the reconnaissance survey, we are going for the preliminary survey. So the main objective of the preliminary survey is what? Nothing but to fixing the alignment proposed reconnaissance to collect the all necessary physical information. Okay, so that means in preliminary survey we have to find out the physical information of that topography or detail of that topography. Okay, or either it may be drainage or it may be soil. Okay, so after the reconnaissance we require to collect all necessary physical information and details of topography, drainage and soil, and that can be carried out in preliminary survey. Okay, so to compare the different proposal in view of requirements of good alignment, again to estimate the quantity of earthwork material and other construction aspect. Okay. Next, this preliminary survey basically three types. That means conventional approach. In that case, you can use the various field equipments for the measurement of data. Next, rapid approach. In that case, you can use aerial photography method and you can use maps for the detailed survey. And modern approach method, in that case, you can use GPS, that is global positioning system, and from that you can find out the detail of that topography, that particular area. Okay. In preliminary survey, again we select the primary traverse, then topographical features, then leveling works, then drainage studies, and hydrological data, then soil survey, then material survey, and the traffic studies. Okay. Again, we require to collect the data in survey, the character of that embankment foundation. What is the character of that embankment foundation? Next, what is the construction problem? Either there is high level water storage, there may be problem landslide, there may be problem slope settlement. So what are the construction problems occur in that particular area? Soil problems, that also we have to find out. Next, what is the maximum and minimum rainfall, and what is the highest subsoil water level? That data should also collect for that particular selected area. Okay, again, what is the nature of cut section? Some trial pits and some boreholes. Okay, next, so in primary survey we're going to use a traverse survey. Okay, and there is one running traverse along a proposed center line of the road. Okay, this traverse should consist the series of straight line with their distance and intermediate angle measured very carefully. The traverse should be done by using theodolite. So all you know the theodolite equipment which is used for the angular measurement. Okay, transit theodolite you can use for this traverse and angle measured with double reversal method. So this method you can use for the measurement of angle in case of the road traverse. Okay, or traverse survey. So distance along the traverse line should be measured with metallic tape or chain. or tachometer. So whatever the distance, okay, so that distance you can measure, either you can use metallic tape, or either you can use chain, or either you can use tachometer for the distance measurement, okay, along that road traverse or road survey. Okay, the directional changes in the alignment that you can mark by transit station, and that can be marked by stakes. Okay, so on this way, in preliminary survey going to fix the alignment, and in that according to going to carry out the road traverse or road survey, road project. Okay, and by using this theodolite measuring tape, you can carry it out, or also you can use tachometer for that road traverse. Okay, so based on preliminary survey, whatever the data you are going to collect in preliminary survey, now maps are drawn and plans and longitudinal sections are preferred for the detailed study to determine the final central line of the road. Okay, so now in the first topic we discuss about the reconnaissance survey and ground reconnaissance survey. Okay, in second topic, we discuss about the primary survey. That primary survey, it is nothing but a road project or road traverse. Okay, which you already performed that project, road project for surveying. So similarly, that is what nothing but the road project in detail. That is what the primary survey. Okay, preliminary survey. Okay, so in that we have to use theodolite for the angular measurement, and you can use chain and tape for the distance measurement. Okay, so after that, the third point, it is the final central line. Okay, so according to that all data, now we are going to finalize the central line. Okay, so determination of final central line. So from the maps of preliminary survey, few alternative alignments for that final central line of the road are drawn. Okay, so after the complete of the preliminary survey, we have to select some alternative alignment, not a single alignment. So we are going to select some alternative alignments, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so from that we are going to select the best one. Okay, so the first stage is what? From the maps of preliminary survey, few alternative alignments for that final central line of the road are drawn. Okay, and out of that, one satisfying engineering construction, aesthetic view, economical requirement is tentatively selected. Okay, out of that, we are going to select a single one, which is satisfaction, engineering satisfaction, aesthetically, and economical requirements. Next one is, for the selected alignment, a trial line is drawn. Okay, so whatever that alignment we are going to select, so for that, just drawn a trial line and taking into consideration of railway crossing and drainage crossing. Okay, so that is the important thing. Either there is railway crossing, so drainage crossing. So you have to check, because if there is railway crossing and drainage crossing, some precautions you should be take in that case. Okay, so that is the third thing. So taking into consideration railway crossing and drainage crossing, and according to that, you can either change your alignment, or either you can construct along with that railway crossing and drainage crossing with some modification. Okay, next, for the proposed for the selected alignment, a study of horizontal alignment with profile is carried out. Horizontal course or horizontal alignment, that study going to carried out. Next, horizontal core are designed and the final central line mark on the map. Similarly, the vertical core also designed and its profile determined. Okay, so now after that, I have to determine what are the different horizontal curves which occurs into that direction, into that alignment, and what are the vertical curves into that road. Okay, जो तुम्ही पाथ सिलेक्ट केलाय, जे तुम्ही अलाइनमेंट सिलेक्ट केलंय, किंवा जो तुम्ही रोड सिलेक्ट केलाय, त्याच्यामध्ये होरिझॉन्टल डिरेक्शन किंवा होरिझॉन्टल कर्व्स किती येत आहेत ते तुम्हाला फाइंड आउट करायचे आहे, ते तुम्हाला डिझाइन करायचे आहे. ओके, हे डिझाइन ऑफ होरिझॉन्टल कर्व, दॅट ऑल्सो स्टडी इन सर्वेइंग टू डिझाइन ऑफ होरिझॉन्टल कर्व आणि डिझाइन ऑफ वर्टिकल कर्व्स. ओके, सो अलाइनमेंट फायनल झाल्यानंतर तुम्हाला त्या डिरेक्शनमध्ये, त्या अलाइनमेंटमध्ये जे होरिझॉन्टल कर्व येत आहेत ते तुम्हाला डिझाइन करायचे आहे. अगेन यू हॅव टू डिझाइन द वर्टिकल कर्व अँड डिटरमाइन इट्स प्रोफाइल. ओके, सो हे तुम्हाला याच्यामध्ये करायचं आहे, जे तुम्ही सर्वेइंगमध्ये शिकला आहात ते. ओके, नेक्स्ट, फायनल लोकेशन सर्वे. ओके, सो आफ्टर दॅट सेंट्रल लाईन फायनल झाल्यानंतर आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, फायनल लोकेशन सर्वे. ओके, so final location survey, it is nothing but the finalization of alignment. Okay, so alignment finalized at the design office after the preliminary survey is to be first located on the field by establishing the center line. So location survey, in that the transferring the alignment onto the ground. Okay, next, this is done by transit theodolite. Major and minor control points are established on the ground and the center pegs are driven. checking the geometric design requirement. Center line stacks are driven at suitable intervals, say 50-meter interval in plain, and rolling terrain is 20-meter in hilly terrain. Okay. So the purpose of final location survey is to lay out a final center line. The final location survey त्याचा purpose काय आहे? What is the purpose? The final location survey is to lay out a final center line of the road. ॲक्च्युअल फील्डवर आपल्याला फायनल सेंटर लाईन जी आहे रोडची ते आपल्याला लेआउट करायची आहे. ओके, सो व्हॉट इज द बेसिक पर्पज? टू lay out the final center line of the road in the field based on the alignment selected in the design office. Okay, next, the two operation involved in this survey, the first one is theodolite survey and next one is detail labeling. Okay, so what is that detail survey? So detail survey, it is temporary benchmark issued fixed at interval about 250 meters and at all drainage and underpass structure. Earthwork calculation and drainage details are to be worked out from the level books. Cross section levels are taken at interval of 50 to 100 meter in plain terrain, 50 to 75 meters in rolling terrain, 50 meters in built up area, 20 meters in hilly terrain. Okay, so after that a detailed soil survey is also required, is carried out. CBR value of the soil along the alignment may be determined for design of pavement. The data during detailed survey should be elaborate and complete for the preparing detailed plans, design and estimation of project. Okay, so that is the driving and report. What key map we required? Key map, index map, preliminary survey plans, detailed plan and longitudinal section, detailed cross section, land acquisition plan, driving of cross drainage, other retaining structure, drawing of road intersection, land plans showing ferries. Okay, so now the reconnaissance survey is over, ground reconnaissance survey is over. Okay, in that we are going to collect the topographical data. Second, we are going to collect second stage, that is a preliminary survey. In that case, we are going to fix the road traverse, and we are going to take the measurement of angle and distance. Okay, after that the next survey, it is what? Nothing but a final determination of final central line in the design office. Okay, so after that we are going to finalize the central line in the design office. Up to that, next is final location survey. Whatever that design central line or final central line, that we are going to locate or into the exactly field. Okay, that means what? The layout of the final central line of the road in the field based on the alignment selected in the design office. Okay, and after that we require the traffic survey. So what is the need of traffic survey? The information about traffic is important since it forms the basis for the design of the pavement. Okay, so how much the number of traffic lanes, what is the economical appraisal of the project, so etc. information be required for the traffic survey. The traffic survey may be in the nature of traffic counts. Okay, basically on the rural highways 7 days traffic count once or twice a year. Okay, so that we require the traffic details in traffic survey. And next to that we required soil and material studies. Okay, so after selection of the center line of the road, investigation of soil and other material required for the construction. That means how much the material available, what is the quantity of material available, is the easily accessible material. Okay, and or the soil condition, what is the soil condition. Okay, either it is poor soil or either it is good soil. Okay, so that also you have to check in soil and material study. So in next upcoming topic we are going to discuss about the soil and material studies.